Resident Evil has always felt more like a home console-only franchise to me. Yeah, these days you can play on the Switch, Switch 2, the Steam Deck, but for the longest time you can only find spin-off titles on handheld. And don't get me wrong, some of these are great. Revelations on 3DS is still impressive to me today with its visuals. Plus, you can always trust in Jill. Just maybe don't trust Capcom to know how to spell. And again, on 3DS, you've got Mercenaries 3D, which is a very creative title, but it is an accurate one. It's Mercenaries on the go. Tons of characters and maps to choose from, and it's great for short bursts, like a handheld game should be. Does it control the best? No, but it runs on something that can actually fit in my pocket, so it gets a pass. Unless you bought a physical copy and wanted to reset the save data. Then maybe you shouldn't give it a pass. But then there's some real stinkers too, like Resident Evil Gaiden. I admire what they were trying to do here, I really do. The top-down view, switching to first person for combat, was actually a really cool idea, but the whole Wii Sports golf style of combat, it doesn't really do it for me. Plus the story's just bad. And don't get me started on the music. But at least it ran well, unlike Revelations 2 on the Vita. Why they decided to take the handheld spin-off and make a sequel that can't run on handhelds is so confusing to me. But these are all spin-offs. What if you want some real mainline Resident Evil action on the go, and it's before the year 2017? What do? Well, how about Resident Evil for the Game Boy Color? What, you've never played Resident Evil for the Game Boy Color? Well that would be because it was cancelled in an almost complete state. Luckily for us, this almost complete build leaked, and playing it, I'm genuinely shocked. Like, yes, this is Resident Evil, somehow shrunken down into only 8 bits. The whole game is here. The fixed camera, the tank controls, the backgrounds, the items, the story. Just with less sound. It's kind of magical seeing it run it all. And I really want to throw it on a flash card and see it run on original hardware, but maybe another time. Besides, if you're looking for a handheld Resident Evil 1, I may have something a bit more to your liking.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
For the 10th anniversary of Resident Evil, Capcom released Resident Evil Deadly Silence for the Nintendo DS. Do you see what they did there? It's pretty clever, right? And it, just like its Game Boy Color predecessor, is a full port of Resident Evil 1, except this time in all 32 bits. 32 bits. It adds in mechanics from later titles like the quick turn and quick reload, as well as touchscreen controls for a few puzzles from the original game. But if you want to mix it up, there's also the Rebirth mode, which adds tons of touchscreen and microphone-based mini-games, like knife battles, where you use the stylus to slash across the screen like you're playing Fruit Ninja. There's also a multiplayer mode that I've never touched. I mean, do you have friends that are willing to play Resident Evil on DS with you? That's what I thought. So why don't we head over to a true single-player experience? Resident Evil 2 for the Game Boy Advance. Okay, so this isn't actually a full game. It was a tech demo by Raylight Studios as a pitch to Capcom. It's just Leon running around Raccoon City, but it, just like Resident Evil 1 on the Game Boy Color, is very impressive. Unlike the Game Boy Color version of Resident Evil 1, this is very clearly Resident Evil 2, just a little more crunchy. And I mean, if people could play this game on an N64, then surely this could have worked out. Maybe it was for the best though, because unlike all the other games I've talked about, there's no Jill in this one. I think she may have been busy at the time.
Come on, you creepy ass stalker! You want stars? I'll give you.
You put enough of this Nintendo stuff. What about the PlayStation, the console where this series got its start? Surely the PSP has a Resident Evil game to call its own.
I'm pleased to announce that Resident Evil will be coming to PSP next year in a whole new game designed specifically for the PSP platform. We're very proud to welcome Resident Evil to PSP for the first time.
Oh, hell yeah! This is what I'm talking about! Let's dive in to Resident Evil on the PSP. Yeah, this game was never spoken about again, but hey, at least you could play the original trilogy start to finish on the PSP. Or you could play whatever Tiger Electronics made.